welcome everyone. Today we are here with Partner Real Estate. This is our invite-only webinar. We have a very special guest with us, Todd Troendle here with the team. We're going to be hearing a little bit about his story since joining Partner Real Estate in August of last year. Is that correct, Todd?
It was August, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and get started. Quick introduction. My name is Chelsea Villarreal. I'm the Senior Growth Manager here at Partner Real Estate. I began with the team back in 2020, working with Rudy more on the sales operations side. So helping to build a lot of the systems and programs that we'll kind of be reviewing today in more detail. So basically, the main focus of today's conversation is we want to highlight your roadmap into making over 30 million closed sales volume for 2025.
Here at Partner Real Estate, we provide you with an abundance of leads, and not only an abundance of leads, but we also give you the tools, the resources, and the training and education needed to elevate your career as a real estate agent. So I'm like, okay, that sounds very interesting to me. One, because I'm a quick learner. I always value education. I know that I'm a good speaker. I can relate well to people. It was just like, get me in front of somebody and then give me the tools and resources I need to convert them. And with Partner Real Estate, it was exactly as that. I mean, it sounds like too good to be true, but it's true. I started in August. The training and education that we have at Partner Real Estate is very structured. This is step one. When you complete step one, you graduate to step two. When you complete step two, you graduate to step three. Everything is detailed, bullet pointed, very, I guess, yeah, like I said, structured and organized, and everything is really given to you. But not only are we given all of this great education, knowledge, resources, but we have a team of people that support us. Me particularly, I love my accountability coach. And you know what I love even more about it, Chelsea? I don't have to pay for it. It's just provided to me. So I, along with every other real estate agent on this team, we have accountability coaches. And, maybe the name is not great, whatever, but the truth is, people that work in real estate and many other professions that are self-employed, one of the biggest challenges they often have is holding themselves accountable. And yeah, when you have somebody helping you do that, you can keep your business moving forward. You can maintain the pipeline that you have. You can strategize with your coach on how to convert more deals, all that stuff. And so it's not just like we get one thing. We really get everything here. We get everything from leads, whether they're company generated or with our partnership with Zillow, which is fantastic, all the way to the education, training, and then the internal supports that we need, whether we have accountability coaches that we love, which we all do, and or just the support system internally, the whole admin structure. If I have legal questions, I have somebody to talk to. If I need something done and if I need a sign ordered on my property, I send an email, hey, order me a sign. If I need something updated on the MLS, I call my TC and say, hey, can you help me out with this? Or send them a text or send them an email. So we have all these great people that are helping us be successful. And it's the model of, one person can't do it all, and they can't do it all and do it all successfully. It's too much to juggle. And so what we have with Partner Real Estate, and what I love, is that we have people that are specialized in their specific area, and they have an excellent skill set in that particular area. And then we all work together to help, serve more people.
How do you get to making that over 30 million closed sales volume with the team and with everything that we have to offer here? So Todd touched on a few things that we'll kind of dive into in more detail. So we talked about our elite support system and having that team structure to make you as successful as possible. We touched on the tech stack. So Todd talked about Follow Up Boss, our CRM, our Connect Team platform, everything that keeps you in the loop and keeps you integrated into the team structure. And then lastly, our strategic lead generation. So the opportunities that we have with some of our corporate partnerships, such as Zillow, Realtor.com, Easy Home, along with just the overflow of buyers and sellers that are reaching out to us on a daily basis from our own advertising and just our own listings and everything here from the team. So let's kind of hop into that for everyone and sort of give you a little bit of a breakdown on that. So our support system here at Partner Real Estate, so our main goal here with the brokerage is that we want to be your partner in real estate. We want to help you achieve your dreams, your desires to take your business to the next level. And we do that through our team approach. As Todd kind of mentioned, a lot of what we have to offer here, our agents aren't just, taking the leads and meeting with the clients and then just using it to close the deal and be done. What they're doing is they're leveraging our team's system to create more opportunities for themselves. So, and what we really believe is that as agents, you guys should be going out and focusing on what you do best. Todd mentioned, real estate being a relationship business. So what we do is we provide that leverage so the agents can go out, meet with the clients, build those relationships, and just really negotiate and close the deal at the end of the day and allow us to be sort of the engine under the hood, be that operational infrastructure to take care of everything else when it comes to the admin, the marketing, the follow-up, the transaction side, all of that. So one of the other branches of our support system is the daily training. So I know Todd also touched on, being a part of that and that was a big, incremental piece of the initial onboarding with the team. So at the end of the day, we can provide you with, 10, 20, 30 leads, but if you're not sure what to do with those clients when you meet with them, then it kind of defeats the purpose. So we provide daily training for all of our agents, whether you have 2 months experience, 40 years experience in the industry. It's a great opportunity to really help our agents understand how to master our VIP buyer and seller system, which allows them to then go and leverage that into generating those opportunities for themselves. Everyone that joins under a corporate team is also assigned a mentor or coach initially, that's there to help them, with anything from our programs, our technology platforms. Maybe if you even just have a question on putting a deal together on one of the RPA forms. And then lastly, our Connect Team platform that Todd talked about. So it's an amazing message board where you can really reach out to anyone on the team. You could be, maybe you're an agent in, South Orange County and you have questions on zoning or, anything like that. You may be able to get in contact with anyone from Riverside, LA, everywhere on the team. There's going to be someone that's going to be willing to help you and help answer those questions for you. So it's very collaborative. So the tools and the technology. So again, we touched a little bit on our off-market property days, but one of the ways that we are able to add value, especially for our buyer clients, is being able to show them homes that they're not going to find themselves online. So I know we talked a lot about the listing clients and the listing side of things from our interview with Todd, but this is just one way that we teach our agents to set, negotiate, and collect their own fees. We teach that buyers agents collect their fees from their buyer clients, sellers agents collect their fees from their seller clients as well too. So this is a tool that our agents use to negotiate those fees, negotiate that commission by providing value and being, something that they're not going to receive from other brokerages and other agents in the marketplace. So again, this is where agents can plug in the criteria that their buyers are looking for and generate, a database of homes that, are not currently on the MLS, that your buyer clients are not already seeing 10, 20, 100 times on Zillow, Redfin, whatever the case may be. We also have our cash buyer program. So this is where we're able to step in and save a lot of deals and really make our buyers offers as good as cash. Sometimes we're able to step in and kind of be that bridge solution in certain transactions. But again, just another tool that our agents are leveraging to set themselves apart on the buy side. Our Arbid system. So this is really, how our agents are listing homes to generate, again, just more opportunity for themselves. Todd talked about, putting the listing on the market and having, about 20 showings within just a couple of days. And this all comes from the training that we provide our agents and how we kind of create that sense of that online, auction effect, and just dramatically increasing those opportunities. We teach our agents that you don't just want to get this listing in front of, the buyers and the buyers agents that are going to be on the MLS, but you actually want to get this listing in front of every potential buyer in the market for that home. So again, just another tool that we're leveraging to use basically the listing opportunities that we're giving our agents to generate it into additional listings for themselves. And then we talked a little bit about our cash offer platform. So as Todd mentioned, our agents, when they're going into listing appointments, they're not bringing CMAs. They're bringing multiple cash offers in hand to show, hey, we've actually got, interest in the property. We've got value, let's take a look at what your home could sell for. And we use that as one, a tool to get our buyers into the off-market properties that they, have not been able to see online. Two, it could also be that, in certain transactions, some, homeowners do go with the cash offer just for ease and convenience, and we teach our agents how to incorporate their fees in those transactions. But three, it really is a tool to generate, again, more listing opportunities, more opportunity to get, your name out there in the marketplace and generate more business for yourself. So some extremely powerful tools that come along with the partner opportunity. And then we talked about the CRM. So Follow Up Boss, we do provide that for everybody that is on the team. So this is where you're able to keep track of all of your client, relationship tools, updates, conversations, keeping you organized and on top of your client activity. Our partner design hub. So as far as marketing goes, I know Todd touched on this a little bit. We've got a very sleek and easy to use platform where you can go in, order those flyers, the listing signs, the brochures, anything like that. You just plug and play, put in the information on, your client, and you're able to generate that within just a matter of minutes. And then lastly, we talked about lead generation. So again, we do have a huge overflow of buyers and sellers that are coming to us from our corporate partnerships with Zillow, Realtor.com, Easy Home, some of those platforms. We have full exclusivity with Easy Home for all of Ventura County, Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County. And as Todd mentioned, we were chosen as one of only, I think, 9 or 10 teams in the SoCal area to participate in the Zillow Seller Connect platform as well, too. And right now, even with the team, of just under 200 agents across, all of California, we still do not have enough agents to service the amount of lead flow that we've got coming in. And our partners are always reaching out to us for opportunities to expand and bring in even more opportunities. So we are definitely, not left wanting when it comes to opportunities to meet with buyer and seller clients. But all that is to say, we want to give you guys kind of an idea. We touched on all the tools, all the systems, all that kind of good stuff. But if you're interested in learning what does this actually look like, what is this in real time? So this is to kind of give you guys a breakdown of your first 90 days. And I apologize if I'm going rather quickly. I know I'm covering a lot of information in a very short amount of time. But really, just to kind of give you a breakdown, when you join the team, we get you set up with, yes, all the technology, all the platforms, all that good stuff. You send your paperwork, we provide you with an onboarding checklist, and that is really a guide for your first 2 weeks with the team. It gets you plugged into the training, it gets you plugged into the platforms, connected with the vendors, the support staff. And really one of the last items on there is getting you set up with the company generated leads. Once you've got all of that initial transition done and taken care of and you've completed that checklist, that's when we get you set up with the face-to-face appointments. That's when we get you set up with the seller connections and the live connections where buyers and sellers are reaching out to you every single day. And then what we've seen is that, after that starts to take place, and I think Todd's story is maybe a little more accelerated, but it's a very true story of kind of what happens with a lot of our agents is that, within your first 30 to 45 days, you're getting your first couple of agreements signed, whether it's on the buy side or the list side. And we see that, within, 60 days or so, you're starting to get into your first couple of escrows. On average, most of our agents, once you've hit that 90-day mark, you are starting to close about 2 to 3 transactions every single month consistently. And that's just being very conservative on that. Our minimum expectation is that if we give you 20 buyer and seller leads every single month, at least 10% of those will convert into closed transactions. So you can see very easily how you could be, hitting that 2 to 3 mark just from the company generated leads. And again, that's just a tool for you to leverage as an agent to generate more opportunity for yourself. So very easily you can see how our agents or more seasoned agents with the teams are getting to that point of making over 30 million closed sales volume year over year. And then of course too, we include a lot of other opportunities as far as our ISA team, personalized assistance, all that good stuff. But really, that's just kind of high level an idea of what you can expect in your first 90 days here with Partner Real Estate. So for everyone that is still on the call with us today, thank you again so much for your time. We understand that everyone is super busy, especially now as we're getting into kind of the spring season with real estate. I know that you guys have a ton of appointments and clients to get back to, but if you are interested in learning more, if you have questions about next steps, I would invite you to schedule a one-on-one with me directly to answer those questions. I'd love to just meet with you, talk to you about your real estate business and your goals for 2025. We have a lot of live in-person events as well too, where you could, we actually meet in person, meet with Rudy, our amazing CEO, the support team, the leadership team, and incredible agents like Todd as well, where everyone just kind of shares their best practices, how they're implementing all of the tools and systems. And so if you're interested in learning more about our next live event, I'm happy to share that information with you as well. But I will go ahead and put this information in the chat for everyone. Let me do that real quick, but feel free to go ahead and, schedule a time for us to connect, and happy to answer everyone's questions in more detail.